Hey everyone! So welcome back to the third episode of rating the first episodes of the 2025 spring anime. So I prepared again the ones which I watched, or well, I put them in the first row because there is a lot which I will probably not be able to watch or I just don't cover it. Feel free to leave all the opinions, of course, like tell me what you think about my rating and also about the ones which I didn't rate. So there is a couple ones which I already rated, as you can see. I hope I left them again in the correct position. First of all, let's get it over with. Apothecary Diaries pick. The end. I don't have to talk about that. I mean, there is nothing to talk about that. Let's start with this one. Oh, this is great. This is the I am an evil villain in a galactic empire or something like that is the name of it. And it's so, the first episode was so good. Like, first of all, it starts with, okay, I don't say much, but like it starts with a fight scene, which was okay. I mean, it started out good. It's a bit weird. Some characters are weird, I would say, but after that, the whole side, or not side story, but the story of the main character was so good. So I don't want to spoil it, but it was very good. So in my opinion, the first episode was peak in a way. I don't think it will be a peak anime though. I am not sure about great either. I put it to great, but the first episode was so good that I have to put it to great. It was very good in my opinion. I am not, like, how to say, at some point I'm very tired of all the isekai anime out there. But I love, first of all, again, that this is more of a, let's say, sci-fi fantasy type of isekai. And second of all, and not the, how to say, typical type of isekai. And also, it's the backstory of the main character is quite good. Usually it's, you know, in many isekais, it's either not shown or they are hit by a truck, basically. But this is very interesting how the main character's backstory is. So definitely I would say that at least check out the first episode because that's quite interesting. Then I would go, I think I go with another surprise. Which I will put I will put to good, but it might be also great. I have to say I forgot the name. It starts with T. Togani or Togani or something like that. I have to say I don't remember fully the name of it. But I like how the main character starts out quite weak and then again kinda isekai-ish, but he doesn't. Okay, I should stop spoiling stuff. Main thing, I think the first episode was very good. How the main character is very good. The world building is also quite good. So I'm curious about the further episodes. I might even put it to great. I might still think about it until I place the other ones. Okay, maybe I put it to great. I just have to put it to great. The first episode was quite good. You should watch that, definitely. I don't know if, you know, who is into this kind of genre, but like it's very good. It's very good. It's good how I didn't say anything about it, but how to say, like, I really like the vibe of the first episode. Sorry if you can hear, but my bunny is digging currently, so I'm sorry if it's it can be heard in the in the recording. Another surprise, yes, this is the assassin and the ninja. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's definitely good. How to say? I thought it's more of like, I didn't even want to check it out, to be honest, because it looked so simple. Also, the animation is quite patchy, I have to say. Sometimes it's very basic, sometimes it's quite good, sometimes it's very good. So the animation is all over the place, I would say, in this one. But the story, well, I would say it's quite a plot twist what happened in the first episode. Again, I don't want to spoil it, but I think it's very worth to check it out. It's funny, but also kind of morbid at the same time. I didn't expect how it will be. Like, I expected more of a just funny something, but it's kind of twisted, morbid, funny in a way. So it's kind of my style I would say. So I like it. And then the dinner table one. Ooh, that's also, I would put it to good. It's a detective story, but in a very funny way. I love funny anime. I love all the comedies out there, and they make it quite good in my opinion. It's quite of the animation is very good. Again, sorry that I go too much into the animation. Somehow, for me, visuals are very important in anime. That's why I cannot really watch some of them, which are just not my style. Anyways, I like the plot. I don't know how it will turn out at the end. The first episode was very funny. It was very good animation, and I like that there is, like, again, more of like a morbid, funny type of way in it. Not as much as in the one which I just mentioned, the assassin and the ninja, but there is something catchy about how this anime is. So I really like it, and I look forward to watching the rest of the episodes. Okay. Then, I think this was called Food for the Soul or something like that. I am thinking where to put that. I put it to good. The reason is because I think many of us can relate that the main character has very high anxiety, as I think many of us, or many people anyways, but it's very much portrayed well in the episode, very well, in my opinion. The whole anime will be about food, so it's not really about, I don't know, the main character's anxiety, although it might be a main plot, I don't know. But I liked how realistic kinda the episode was. These are college students, these girls, and well, they want to make a club, food-related club. I mean, 3 of them, and then there is the main character who is the one who is anxious and also loves to cook and loves food. It's more of a feel-good anime, I think. It won't have any action or anything big in it, but I like that there is not just cooking in it, so that there is an anxious main character, doesn't like new places, is anxious around people, about what to say and stuff, and so on. Anyway, maybe it's my opinion, but I think it's quite good. So I would not put it to mid, no. It's definitely worth to check out the first episode, I have to say. Then, this one. This was called Rock Ladies Rock or Rock Ladies something. I didn't like it. I would say mid, because maybe it's good. I am not really into the anime which covers music, but I didn't like the 3D animation in it at the around the end or the middle somewhere there was 3D animation, how they play. I didn't like that. I think I don't like 3D animation, but yeah, so no, not for me. And also the whole story feels a bit too, how to say, basic. I would say it's not that interesting, the whole story. So I mean, not for me, not really. Another thing which I will put to mid is the Shoshimin. I think that's the name, the season 2 of it. I didn't like the first season. I don't really like the second season. Somehow I have issues with the whole story. 1, 2, I don't like the voice acting. It's very rare for me that I don't like the voice acting, but in this anime I just don't like it. I also don't like the animation of it. So somehow it just didn't catch me in a good way. So I put it to mid because, I mean, the story is fine, and for me it's hard to watch again, like, not really for me. Another one which I put, I put this one, should it be mid or good? I'm thinking. I put it to good, and maybe I will put it down to mid later. This is the, what's the name? Monosuke case file, or Monosuke something. It's the first episode was a bit all over the place, I would say. I didn't like the pacing of it. In the beginning I was very lost, like what is happening, what is the plot. After like a while, after let's say the middle of the episode, it was more clear what's happening and what's the plot, but it was very, how to say, in medias res in a way, how it started, which can be fine, but somehow for me it was very confusing. I'm not sure if I like it. I don't know how it will turn out. It seems interesting, the plot seems interesting, but I'm not sure it will turn out that interesting at the end. I put it to good just because I have hopes for it. I have some hope for it. And then there is somehow now I forgot all the names. Yaiba, I think. And I mean, this is a very personal opinion. I put it to mid. I'm sure many people will love it. The reason I put it to mid, because for me it's not interesting. It has very good animation. I love the old school animation of it. I love the animation style. I love the fight scenes. Very interesting, very good. But for me it's too much, how to say, I like this kind of old style when I was younger. But for me it's too, I don't say childish, but like in a way, I would say, like it's too much another type of funny. In a way, like how to say, it's not like the ones which I mentioned here, which are kind of, let's say, morbidly funny. This is more of a funny, but in like a childish funny way. So that's why I'm sure the fighting scenes are, I know the fighting scenes are good, the animation is good, the style I love, but it's not something I will really watch that much. I am much more interested in the ones which are like good, great, and peak, of course. But who knows, maybe I changed my mind. I just find it a bit too much old school funny style. The rest, I have to say, I just couldn't check out. There is so much going on, like, I just couldn't. But I want to talk about one more, which is, I think, not listed here, because it was just a TV special, so I cannot really say any or show anything about it. It was, what was the name? Yes, A Love Too Captivating. Which is a BL anime. I mean, it was one episode. It was even not a full episode. It was like 13 minutes or 14 minutes, something like that. I was looking forward to it, but it was very short, and I don't know how it was, how to say, I'm sure it was quite close to the manga. I didn't read the manga. I didn't know about the manga, even though I read a lot of these kind of BL mangas, but I didn't know it. But the thing is that this TV special didn't tell much. Like, it showed one or two scenes from the very beginning, I suppose, of the manga, and that's it. Like, you know, in that short of time, there is nothing really to develop or nothing really happening. So in a way, it was a letdown. I am sure it would have been very good if it would have been 12 episodes. Even if it's like, let's say, short, like this 13, 15 or whatever minutes. But like this, it was almost like basically nothing. So, I mean, it was fine to watch. The animation was a little bit patchy at some points. But, I mean, the voice actors were fine. Not that of a big deal, but anyways, the style was fine, but it didn't catch me in any way because there was literally almost nothing happening in it. There is no time to have a plot in that amount of time. So I might check out the manga, but that's it. Like, it was just sad that there was finally some BL coming out, and it was just like, how to say, there is a saying for it, but like, anyway, it was not enough, I would say. If it would be an anime series, it would be fine. But anyways, I talked too much about it. So these are my final opinions. As you can see in Peak, I put, well, mostly sci-fi plus this samurai one plus the Apothecary Diaries, of course. In Great, I put a couple of like fantasy and a little bit isekai, romance. Well, yeah, The Black Butler. I haven't watched the second episode yet. I really hope that it doesn't have any German anymore. Then some romance here. Again, a couple of fantasies and isekais. And, well, again, a couple of isekais and romance here, although they might be down to bad, some of them. And a couple which I dropped because they are way too much into ecchi and hentai and whatever thing. Or they just don't have a plot. Or I really don't like the animation. I'm sure many people will disagree with this one. The Hero X or whatever. I cannot watch it. It's too much. Or how to say, no, it's not too much for my eyes, but it's not my style of animation, and if it's not my style, I could barely watch the first episode. So I'm sure it will be very interesting plot-wise and everything. It's just not for me. Well, and a couple which is way too much into sibling love, no thank you. And one which, there is only one which is a bit out for me. I mean, the My Boroshi Witches, because that's beautiful animation, might be a good plot, but way too hyperactive story, way too hyperactive main character. So yeah, but otherwise these are my opinions. As said, please write your opinions in the comments about this, plus about the ones I didn't mention. I am also interested in those because I have no idea when I will have time to check these out. So it would be good to know if it's worth watching or not. So I think that's all. See you in the next episode. Bye bye!